How to use the Irrigation Pumping Plant Efficiency Calculator app. A new mobile app from the University of Nebraska-Lincoln is the Irrigate Pump App that can help you identify if irrigation pumping plants are underperforming and need to be adjusted, repaired, or replaced with a better design. Developed by the University of Nebraska-Lincoln Extension, this app uses existing records to help determine when pumping plants should be tested by a professional. This app costs $1.99 and can be purchased through your phone's carrier's app store or by following these links for your Apple or Android smartphone or tablets. This app provides an estimate of potential savings that could be realized by bringing the pumping plant up to the Nebraska Pumping Plant Performance Criteria standard, also known as NPC. This potential savings can be used to determine how much you could spend to bring the pumping plant up to the NPC standard and have fuel savings pay for the improvements based on payback years and interest rate. Recent survey results indicate, on average, pumping plants use 25% more energy than expected by the NPC. Thus, significant savings in pumping costs are possible by making the needed improvements. An easy-to-use design guides the user to input 6 numbers related to a pumping plant. These include lift, pressure at discharge, fuel price, beginning and ending water meter measurements, and total fuel used. This app compares the fuel used for your pumping plant with the NPC standard. A pumping plant meeting the criteria is delivering the expected amount of useful work, measured as water horsepower hours, for the amount of energy consumed. The NPC is based on field tests of pumping plants, lab tests of engines, and manufacturer data on 3-phase electric motors. Once you have downloaded the app and opened it, you will see the main data entry screen. Selecting About at the bottom of this screen will bring up more information about the app and ways to use it. It can be beneficial to read through this information to have a better understanding of the calculations used to estimate pumping plant performance before you use the app. Once you have selected Calculate, you will choose your energy source you are using to fuel your irrigation pump. The 6 options are diesel, electricity, gasoline, natural gas in therms, and propane. For our example, we will be using diesel fuel. After choosing your energy source, enter the cost per unit for that energy source. We will be entering $4 per gallon of diesel fuel. Once the fuel cost is entered, select Next. You will now choose your water meter measurement units. Under Meter Totalizer Units, you are given 4 options: acre inches, acre feet, gallons, and no meter. In our example, we will choose acre inches. Then we will need to enter the beginning and ending water meter measurements. We will use 1,000 in the beginning and 2,500 in the ending. Now we go on to the final step by selecting Next to enter our final data. Here you will enter pumping water lift in feet, PSI at the discharge head, and total fuel used for the test period. Clicking on the View Example under Pumping Lift brings up a diagram showing pumping lift. The numbers we will use for this example will be 125 feet, 45 PSI, and 3,500 gallons of diesel fuel. Once this is entered, you are taken to the results page. In the lower portion of the screen, you also need to enter your payback period and interest rate. As you see in our example, our payback is 7 years and we are borrowing money at a 6.5% interest rate. By selecting the Chart button, an annual interest rate chart will appear for you to see. The results indicate the performance rating of your pumping plant as it compares to the NPC standard. It also shows the potential savings if your system is brought up to the NPC standard. Results are anonymous. Once your results are finalized, you can save the information by sending the data to yourself. Do this by select Share Results, the button at the bottom of the screen, and the email results to yourself or whomever you may choose to share this information with. Knowing how your system compares to the NPC's standard and potential savings if improvements are made can help you determine if you should have a professional test your pumping plant. The app's ease of use allows you to make the same assessment for as many pumping plants as you wish. For more information about this app, contact UNL Extension educators Chuck Burr, William Kranz, Aaron Nygren, Randy Pryor, Jennifer Reese, and Gary Zubik.